Well, folks, it's that time of year again. The VIB sale. So, very important video here, guys. So listen up. Okay, so let me get my life together real quick. Just really fast. Literally won't take long because I'm pretty much perfect. Just kidding. Okay, so hey guys, so it is that time of year again, time for the VIB sale at Sephora. Super exciting. So I'm going to show you guys the products that I recommend to you, and then I'm going to show you guys the products that I'm looking at getting and what I currently have in my cart. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. So the first thing that I want to recommend to you guys, the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. This is such a good everyday neutral basics palette. I've been taking this with me everywhere I go. Every time I travel, this is the one that I have been taking with me because you got all your contour shades, your bronzer shades, you got literally every shade you will ever need for your eyes unless you want to play with color. You've got everything. You've got your brow bone highlights, your transition shades, your deeper shades, your liner shades. Everything you would need is in this palette. I gravitate towards this palette every single day. I've been using these two in the crease and the transition. It's what I've got in my crease and transition today. This is what I'm using to highlight my brow bone. Just an all around amazing palette. They're really good quality. They blend out so beautifully and it smells delicious. I also love how heavy it is. I feel like it just feels like really good quality. It just feels really nice. It looks really nice, and I just love this palette. So keeping on with the theme of palettes, I've got the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. If you're going to purchase a Natasha Denona item, now is the time to do it because it is... They're expensive, so you gotta save money when you can. This is the Sunset palette. This is my most used Natasha Denona palette. I love it. These are my kind of shades. I feel like this is like her most popular one too because it's been out of stock for so long. It was limited edition, but it is permanent now, and I believe it is on stock. It is in stock on Sephora.com currently, so you can get your hands on it if you're interested. Such a stunning palette. I love it. You've got really awesome metallics, really nice pearlized shades. You've got really buttery mattes. I just really love her palettes, and I think the packaging is beautiful, and she's just got some really quality eyeshadows, and I highly recommend this palette. The next thing that I have is a new favorite of mine. It's the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. It's what I've got on my lashes today. I've been really, really loving this. I think it's just a really beautiful mascara. I feel like it lengthens, it volumizes, it doesn't leave them super clumpy. It just looks really good, and this has become my new favorite. For hair, I've got the Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. This is like a volumizing spray. It is so easy to use, and you just give it like one spritz and you're like volumized and good to go. Like here, let's give a little boost. Like bam, volume. And it smells really good. And I just use this little travel size because a little really does last forever, and I find myself traveling a lot, so it's really nice to be able to just throw this in my bag. I love it. It's just so good. I've got to even myself out. I don't use a whole lot of hair product, but when I do, it's this one. I also find that it like kind of works as a bit of a hairspray too, so it kind of helps lock my hair, helps lock my style in place. So if I use a product, it's usually this because I feel like it just is a double whammy, and I love it. Okay, the next product that I have is the Lancome Advanced Genifique Serum, and I've been really getting into like anti-aging and skincare like that, and this one has become my new favorite. It's pretty pricey, that's why I would suggest getting it now while it's on this sale because this stuff is amazing. Not only has it done well to kind of keep, I feel like it is just like a holy grail product. I can't really put it into words, but it's like, it's cleared up my acne. It's cleared up any breakouts that I've had. My skin looks brighter and glowier and healthier, and I feel like there's not really a whole lot of discoloration as much as there has been. And I truly think it's because of this, because once I started using this, I noticed almost instantly that my skin kind of was a little bit more balanced, and I really think it's this. And as far as the anti-aging goes, I haven't been using it long enough to see like if it's helping or not. But right now I'm mostly just using anti-aging products as preventative measures because I don't want to get wrinkles. So I'm kind of trying to keep my skin the way that it is forever. But yeah, so this one I've been really loving. It's like, it has quickly become my holy grail product, and I think this bottle is just so stunning. It's very pretty. It's very pretty and luxurious, and I love that you just twist it and the little dropper pops up, and then you twist it and it goes back down. Something about that is really satisfying to me, and I really like it. But yeah, so the Lancome Advanced Genifique Concentrate, love it. The next thing that I recommend is my favorite foundation of ever. It is the Lancome Tantadol Ultra 24-Hour Foundation. Love this stuff, you guys. So good. I believe it's $47, so get it while you can with the 20% off. It's so good. It's got high coverage. It feels lightweight. It stays on. It doesn't break down. It just looks so flawless on the skin, and honestly, I can't think of a foundation that I like more than this at all. So I highly recommend this. I have like 6 colors of this. I've got the stick version. I literally have so many of these just because I need backups. I need a color for every single day because you never know. You might want to be darker. You might want to be lighter, summer, winter, whatever. I've got it all. I love it. I love it. And this packaging is just beautiful. This one's a little dirty because it is well loved, but I love the glass bottle. It's really pretty. Got my little peach Red Bull smoothie. It's a little melty now, but still just as delicious. Okay, the next item that I have is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter Duo in Mean Money Hustler Baby. This is the highlight I have on, I was going to say on my cheeks, but it's like pretty much everywhere. On my everywhere today. I really love this highlighter. I love this one over here that's a little more subtle but still has a bit of a sheen to it. I like this as a blush because I like my blushes to have a sheen to them. But if you like a more subtle highlight, this one is really, really beautiful. And then this one is just breathtaking. Like, it's gold, it's like a champagne-y gold, but it's got a little bit of a pink shift, and I just think it's really, really pretty. I feel like, I know I've said this in 1,001 videos, but I feel like it just makes you look like it is sunset just at all time. Like, it's just always golden hour, and the sun is just always doing that nice orangey red, pinky glow onto your skin, and just really love this. I've talked about this in like umpteen videos, but it's just so good. Okay, then the next, I have a couple brushes here that I want to talk about. The first one is the Makeup Forever number 122 brush. This one is a stippling brush, and I've been loving this for like blending out face powders, but I also really love it to apply blush because I feel like it doesn't apply it quite as heavy as some other powder brushes, so I kind of get the effect that I want. As you guys know, I like a super subtle blush. If I'm going to apply blush at all, I want it to be super subtle. So I feel like with this brush, I'm not too afraid to apply blush because I just apply it. It goes on super nicely. It's a little more sheer, it's not quite as pigmented, and then it blends out very, very beautifully. I also like this to blend out my bronzer. I feel like it's just amazing. This is just an amazing brush, and it's very soft. I love this, and it makes me want to try out more brushes from Makeup Forever. So I recommend this one as well. The last two are Sephora brand brushes. I use these brushes in like every single video because I love them. This one especially. This is the Sephora Must Have Large Powder Brush number 30. It's huge, it's fluffy, it's amazing. You just boop, 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 and you're done. I love it. It just covers so much of your face. I use this to set my powder, and it's nice and soft and just feels really nice on the skin, and it gets it done quickly because that's what I like. Ain't nobody got any time at all, ever. Then the last brush that I have is the Sephora Pro Featherweight Fan Brush number 92. So large and amazing and fluffy and soft and just the best fan brush I've ever used, honestly. I feel like it doesn't, some of them that are duo fiber don't really apply the powder as much as I like it to. This one applies it really nicely, and it just gets those high points so easily. It's just, I love this brush. It's good stuff, man. And it's so like big and pretty and fun to look at. Alright guys, and then the last item that you have should come as no surprise because I have been so obsessed lately. This is the Kiehl's Oil Illuminator Refreshing Shine Control Toner for Men. I have been using this as a primer. I've also used it as a setting spray instead of a powder. I've also used it as a setting spray instead of as a primer. It does just the same there. I love it. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Nothing but good things to say about my president. Alright guys, so that is all of my recommendations on the items that I think you should pick up in the VIB sale. Let me know if you do pick up any of these items in the comments below, and then let me know your thoughts on them. And now let's jump into the products that I am wanting to get pour moi. So these are the items that are in my cart currently. It's saying it's empty, but it's not. I promise. It's got 14 items in it. Okay, so it's telling me the price, but it's not showing me the items. Okay, so the first thing that I have in here is the Tarte Toasted Eyeshadow Palette. I've been so excited about this palette. I know a lot of people say that it's very comparable to the Naked Heat, but when I look at it, I see very different shades. They are comparable, but Tarte eyeshadows are just some of the best to me, and I really love them. They're buttery and smooth, and they smell good, so I'm excited to pick that up. Then I have the Tarte Color Splash Lipstick Rainforest of the Sea collection in the shade Skinny Dip. You guys know I'm always on the hunt for a good nude, and this one looks like it's going to be pretty good, so I'm excited to try that one out. Plus the packaging, that watercolor is just gorgeous. The next thing that I have is the Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. I've been wanting to try Drunk Elephant skincare. It's just so expensive. So, and I also haven't found a whole lot of their products that like call out to me. I'm kind of anxious for them to extend their line just so that we can get more things just so that they can have a little more product, something that might call out to me. But this is the only item from their line that really kind of spoke to me and made me want to try it. I've just really been into serums and anti-aging, and like I said, I want to lock my face in like this literally forever. I don't ever want to have a wrinkle, so I'm going to do what I can. So I figured now would be the time to try it since I can get that 20% off. The next thing in my cart is the Lancome Energy de Vie, the Smoothing and Glow Boosting Liquid Moisturizer. It looks really cool. I've played with this in the store. It's very smoothing. It feels amazing on the skin. So hydrating. My only concern is that maybe this isn't for oily skin, but I kind of want to try it anyways because it's actually in the weekly wow this week at Sephora, so it's 50% off plus the additional 20% off with the sale. Can't beat it. So I'm excited to give that a try. The next thing that I have is the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. You guys know my Maybelline one is just not cutting it for me. I've heard amazing things about this NARS one, so I'm excited to give that one a try. It's like a necessity, not really something I'm like dying to get, but here we are. The next thing that I have, it took out an item. Oh man! One of the items I was gonna get is out of stock. I hate when that happens. The next thing I have is the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Who's Zoomin' Who. It's a navy blue. I've been really into navy blue lips lately. I tried on the Anastasia lipstick in the shade Cobalt, I believe it was. The color was beautiful, and I really liked the way that it looked on me. I just did not like the formula. It was so drying. It just looked very crusty and crumbly, and as I was applying it, like, crumbles were falling off of the lipstick itself, not even off my lips, like off the lipstick, and it was just a hot damn mess, and I don't want to mess with that. So I think I'm going to try this one, give this one a chance. I know that I like the Too Faced Melted Matte, so I'm going to try this one, and hopefully the color is just as beautiful. The next item I have is another skincare item. This is the Herbivore Lapis Oil Balancing Facial Oil. So this one is supposed to be geared toward balancing your oils, so you guys know, I'm trying to get into the skincare. But this one is pretty pricey as well at $72, so I wanted to wait until the sale to get this one. But I'm pretty excited to try this out. I'm kind of intrigued by the fact that it's a facial oil to control your oils. So we'll see how that goes, but I feel like it could work. Like, sometimes I feel like my skin is just not hydrated enough, and that's why it produces so much oils. So hopefully this will work out. The next item I have is the YSL All Hours Full Coverage Foundation in B30 Almond. I have B40 Sand, and it's just a little bit too dark for me right now, so I wanted to step one shade down. I already know how much I love this foundation. It's good, good stuff, guys. So I'm just going to pick up a lighter shade so that I have a winter shade as well. And then I have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation in the shade 150. I have this foundation as well in the shade 190, but it is a little bit too dark, so I stepped one shade down in the neutral tones and decided that I would get a lighter shade for the winter time as well. And then I have the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Top Coat in the shade Bronze and the shade Peach. I have the nude one already, and I'm obsessed with it, you guys. I've worn it as a highlighter, my inner corner highlight, on my eyelids. I love it. It's so beautiful. The formula is amazing. It kind of reminds me of like a MAC paint pot, but they're like chunkier, glittery, and they're chunkier and glitterier. They're chunkier and glittery. But they're chunkier and glittery. But they're chunkier and glitterier, so I really like them, and I think they're really beautiful for the holidays, so I'm going to pick those up as well. Then the last item that I have is the Makeup Forever Lustrous Blush Palette that was released for the holidays. It comes with 4 highlighters, 4 blushes, and 4 contour shades, and I haven't tried any of their new pans, and I'm super excited. I feel like this is really pretty, and it's a good way to try them out. You kind of get their like most popular ones, so I'm excited about that. I don't like to buy a whole lot of single blushes. I mostly like to buy them in palettes or things like that because I don't get a whole lot of use out of like single blushes because they're a little bit more out of my reach. So I wanted to buy this palette and give it a try and hope that they work out nicely. And that one retails it for $150. So I was debating between asking for that for Christmas or purchasing it during the sale. I still haven't really decided on that one quite yet. So we'll see. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed my recommendations and the items that I'm thinking about purchasing. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to shop the sale, and if you are, what are you hoping to get your hands on or planning to get your hands on? Also, let me know if you get your hands on any of the items that I recommended to you, and let me know what you think of them because I'm so excited. I love them. They're like near and dear to my heart. They're my babies, and I want you guys to love them as well. As always, don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.